What is going on, guys? I figured since it's my last time ever coming here, I can show you the commercial gym that I was using for the last 6 months. It is Crunch Fitness. I don't know if you guys can see that back there, outside of the Kenwood Mall. And all things considered for a commercial gym, it's not too bad. 24 hours a day, it's like 20 bucks a month. I actually met a few people in there. Ethan, I met yesterday, Michael, a few others, you know, so I appreciate anyone that ever sees me and stops and says hello. But man, my workouts have sucked lately, guys. I've just been so anxious and I just cannot focus on anything, and my heart's just like beating out of my chest, you know, and then I go into the gym, I try to work out, and it's like even worse. So it's been no bueno. And by the way, since my truck is in Austin with the rest of my things, I've been driving this old Honda. This is a car that I used to drive in high school. We had a lot of good memories together.
So bright that you don't have to turn on your headlights.
Check out the custom tweeters in the door, man. I thought it was so dope. Let me show you guys something even cooler. So I was driving into my garage the other day, really not paying attention, a lot of things going through my mind, and the wall jumped straight out at me. So say goodbye to that security deposit. But I'm at the point, like, what is money? Is money even real at this point? I'm just throwing it away everywhere I go. Let me show you guys the 2018 edition of cocaine. These things are so freaking good. I think you can only buy them at CVS, but check out the macros. 120 calories, 4 fat, 19 carb, and 2 protein. I can't believe how good these things are. We got too much stuff going on right now. Where did I put that cutting board? Come here, come here. Ah! This is the last time I'm ever cooking in this kitchen. When I already moved everything out, it's just so many things going on. I don't have any, what are they called, oven mitts? I don't know how. What am I doing right now, guys? Come to Papa. Yep, this plate, not big enough for this pizza. Nope, not at all. Come on. So hot. Oh, no, of course, it's stuck. Great, great. All right. Woo! You know, over here we are team no meat on pizza, especially pepperoni. I guess pepperoni is not too bad by itself, but on pizza, no. It's actually pretty good. I think this is the first time I've ever had this sober. Typically, I keep those in the freezer kind of like as emergencies. You know how it is. You have a few too many to drink. You got buddies over. You just throw them in the oven really quick. Super simple, but I'm not really that hungry, so I'm gonna have one piece. And I've been trying out this new diet lately. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. So the strategy I've been implementing is a little bit advanced, and it goes something like, when I'm hungry, I will eat. When I'm not hungry, I won't eat. I said that is overly simplified for a lot of people, but if you can get to that point, you're not gonna need to worry about counting macros and calories as much unless you wanna get down to extreme low levels of body fat. If you're just trying to shed, 5-10 pounds, you can probably do it in that way, but it does take a little bit of experience and knowing when your body is truly hungry versus when you just could eat more. It's just being in tune with your body, I guess. So this is it, guys. This is the last of the food I will ever be cooking in this kitchen. We got a few pizzas, we got some biscuits from Trader Joe's, we got some turkey burgers. Now these dishes are getting donated or thrown away, whichever I decide, and that is it. The cleaning people are coming tomorrow, no more. It really is beautiful out here. If you're ever in Cincinnati, check out Mount Lookout. This is my favorite place I've ever lived, both from a location standpoint and a housing standpoint. I love this condo. I'm so sad to be leaving it behind. Just came out to get a breath of fresh air. Now we're back to it. So we still have a lot of things to do yet tonight. I'm trying to just, take a breath, slow down. It'll get done. It always does. And when I talk about being anxious, I would say that's a good thing, right? That means I'm very privileged. I have a lot of different things going on, and just naturally, that's how I'm hardwired. I don't want to get into all the medical stuff and all that, but I've just kind of accepted that that's the type of person that I am. So I learned to manage it, but I also remember the time where I wasn't anxious, and that was a very low time in my life where I was just complacent. So I would take this over that any day. And by the way, when I said complacent, I really meant more like apathetic, just numb to the world, didn't care about anything. But anyway, we gotta go to Starbucks because I don't have internet here because Cincinnati Bell, they're freaking idiots. I was like, cancel my internet on May 1st. I come back from Texas, my internet's canceled. Clearly that impedes on this YouTube channel that I'm trying to run, but my mom taught me a very valuable lesson. It was very profound when she told me, and she said, Travis, you can't fix stupid, so don't get too upset about it. Stupid dishwasher, let's get out of here.
Ooh, I fall apart, down to my core. Ooh, I fall apart, down to my core. Ooh, didn't know it before, surprised when you caught me off guard.
And look what we got here. My friends, what a few days it has been. I called Cincinnati Bell and I just went off, and somehow, some way, they magically turned my internet back on. I don't know why it was such a big deal. I'm like, don't you just flip a switch? Apparently not. Now, first off, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, the #1 way to get shredded this summer is to eat your Brussels sprouts. Had I thought about it, I really should have been using this as a green screen this entire time. That would have been perfect. But anyway, question of the video, are you going to be summer shredding this upcoming summer? And I know that's kind of the popular thing to do right now. Everybody's got a program out, or everyone's starting this cut, but I want to give you guys some reasons as to why maybe you should skip out this summer. Now, let me preface that by saying you should do whatever it is that you want with your body and not let anyone else tell you that. But I guess just the reasons that I will be skipping out on it somewhat. Every single summer, I end up losing weight because I live in Ohio. Well, I live in Ohio for the next 3 weeks at least, and there's nothing to do during the winter. It's too cold. So when summertime comes around, my activity levels skyrocket. So by default, even though I'm out with friends socializing, eating good food, I'm still in a lower caloric surplus than I typically am throughout the year. So it just kind of works out, right? Now, will that stay the same when I move to Austin, given that the food there is so amazing? I think that it will for 2 reasons. One, because even though the food gets better, there's even more stuff to go out and do. And I'm not just gonna be sedentary all day at my job. I'm actually gonna be moving around, walking from place to place. So I'm looking forward to that. I will probably lose nothing crazy, right? Like 3 to 5 pounds over the course of the summer. Another thing that I should have been doing is using this countertop as a stand-up desk. This is the absolute perfect height. But anyway, the reason I think most people cut are to get beach body ready or ready for a pool party or something. But let me give you a few tips learning from experience here. I'm 28 years old. So if you're anywhere from 18 to, 97, if you go to a pool party, everyone is going to be too drunk to even know what you look like, so you don't have to worry about it. And what happens is you make some pretty big sacrifices to look good for 3 hours where nobody's even looking at you, really, to be quite frank. And maybe it's just for you. Maybe you just want to feel more confident. That's perfectly fine, but I wouldn't really go that far out of my way. And my opinion is that most people cut way too early. If you're trying to put on size, you need to be in a caloric surplus for years. So then when you cut, you can really tell a difference. A lot of people that I see cutting, this is kind of mean, but just don't even look like they lift. They look like me, right? So at this point, I feel like I have no business cutting. The one time I did a cut was right after my powerlifting meet. I actually had some muscle mass on me, and now I'm still trying to rebuild myself. So I don't want to put myself in a deficit for an extended period of time and kind of put myself behind even further than I already am. So if I were a betting man, I would say my version of summer shredding is going to look a lot like maintenance to not much change at all, not getting any fatter than I currently am. Or I'm gonna move to Austin and just be a complete fat ass. Hot potato, oh my gosh. So oddly enough, spending time in Austin, even though the food there is just unbelievable, you can go and get some of the fattiest, best tasting foods you've ever had in your entire life, it motivated me to be healthier because everyone there is active. There's people all around moving, walking their dogs, riding their bike, running. It's just a very healthy city, healthy whatever that means to you, and there's some great restaurants that serve very nutritious foods. And looking around, it's like, man, that is what I want. More than bulking and cutting, I just want to be, an active human, a healthy human. So maybe that's just me getting old here, making excuses as to why I look like I don't lift, but, just eating normal foods, potatoes, meats, vegetables, just sticking to the basics. But there is one restaurant that I consider to be the cleanest or the healthiest or whatever you want to call it restaurant around the Midwest, and they don't have one in Austin, and I'm really gonna miss it. What's up, Big Ben? All right, we're at Tzatziki's. What is this called?
This is the spina copita or spina capita.
It's pretty much a chicken feta wrap. It's amazing. Tzatziki's, I am definitely going to miss you. But luckily, I'm not gonna have to leave all of my favorite foods behind. But luckily, my friends over at Blue Apron deliver your food regardless of where you're at. Cincinnati, Ohio, Austin, Texas, Las Vegas, Minnesota, it does not matter. They will deliver it straight to your front door. And look what we have on the menu tonight. Both of these things look extremely delicious. So do I want the salmon and spicy orange salsa or the white cheddar cheeseburgers. Oh my gosh. Now I know I said I was not gonna be cooking in this kitchen ever again, but come on, quinoa and salmon, and I'm gonna be eating out for the next 2 weeks. How good does this sound? And watch how easy this is, guys. You guys know how this process works. They send you everything pre-portioned, ready to go. They give you everything that you need, every ingredient, every instruction, every step of the process. It's amazing. So we have a challenge in front of us today, my friends, because we have to cook all of this without making a mess and with very minimal kitchen utensils. So here's what we're gonna do. We gotta prep the salsa with some carrots, some garlic, some scallions. So we got everything chopped up, not too bad, and watch how easy this is. All you gotta do is throw that stuff in the pan, let it sit for a few minutes. Simple as that. And they even give you cooking tips, like put aluminum foil over the skillet loosely so it cooks on both sides. That is genius. So first, I'd like you all to acknowledge how clean my kitchen is still. That's miraculous. And also, just look at this. We got the salmon, we got the quinoa and the salsa. This looks so, so good. This is exactly the kind of food that I love, the kind of food that makes me feel good, but if it doesn't taste good, it's kind of worthless. So let's see how it is. That is amazing. This is the first time that I've ever cooked salmon correctly and with the quinoa, and I was a little bit skeptical about the oranges on there, but it just has so much flavor. It all comes together really well. Mission accomplished, my friends. I know a lot of you guys are thinking it can't get any better than that, right? Well, just you wait, because now until May 21st, Blue Apron is teaming up with Airbnb to bring you recipes from all across the world. It's crazy. But Trav, how in the world are they gonna do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. They are teaming up with Airbnb experience hosts like Cici, you know, the chef from Shanghai. So they're gonna collaborate, put their heads together, make something amazing and deliver it right to your front door. Okay, now it can't get any better, right? You are wrong, because you can get your first 3 meals for free. No charge, your first 3 meals for free going to blueapron.com/Travis. Go check out the weekly menu. I know you guys will be able to find something on there you like. It is a much better way to cook. And you already know, nightly tradition, poverty brownie, true multi. I wanna show you guys something that no one picked up on the entire time that I lived here. I thought somebody would notice, but no one has commented on this. Come on, how cool is that? It says good. I mean, that's just a sign, you know, and look at this beauty right here. This is just never going to get old. And that is gonna do it, guys. I apologize that this video was so boring. I think the entire thing was shot right here. There was a lot of talking and not a lot of action, but things are just very, very hectic right now, so I'm trying to get content out there, but at the same time, I don't want to force it, and these next few weeks are going to be even more busy as I try to just wrap things up, and honestly, just spend a lot of time with my friends. So I might not get as many videos out, but I hope you all understand, and plus the videos will be much better when I probably make it to Texas anyway. And overall, this video, I just want to kind of get the point across, like, if you just eat higher quality foods, that's going to be the first step in helping you reach your physique goals, and then if you get to a point where you need to take it to the next level, maybe start looking at tracking macros after that, or just do whatever makes you happy, quite honestly. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. That really does help me out a lot, and you made it to this point where all I did was talk the entire video. You had to have liked something, right? If you're new, subscribe. It was great to have you here. We're so close to 100K, guys. I look forward to talking to you next time.